Hello everyone. I wanted to give my review on the Beatles box set in mono. However, the version that I received was not the official version, and what I want to show you is how to spot that what you have is either the official version or a fake version. Now, upon first glance of the box, things look to be kind of normal. But if you look closer, you'll notice a few things, and as well as the additional items that I found, you can see that this is not the official version. So the first thing is the border around the front is not completely centered. And then also what some people have pointed out is the apple, and you may not be able to see it in this lighting, but the apple is too dark. And it's not a crisp, clear image of an apple like it should be. Now on the back side, there is the slip that is included, and you may not be able to kind of tell through this video, but the printing is not completely sharp or crisp and clear. It almost looks like a photocopy. Some of the line, and you can tell more in the barcode, where you can see the lines are kind of bleeding through each other a little bit. And also, the back slip on the original box set is not glued on, but this one is. And if I wanted to remove that, I'd have to start separating the glue, which I'm not going to do. Now let's open the box set and I can show you some other items that I found. The next thing that I noticed once I opened the box is something just didn't seem quite right to me. So one of the things that caught my attention is that none of the albums are in the order as they were released, which I would have expected them to be in. If you compare with the official version, they are all in the order that they were released. And the booklet that is included, the way that it came here, it's in the back of the CDs, and it's facing backwards. In the official version, the booklet is placed here in the front of the book facing outward. And just to show you that I didn't mess with the booklet, you can see the ink that is bled from the back of this by being placed back here. Now another thing that I notice is that none of them are individually wrapped. In the official version, they come in a resealable plastic sleeve, each of the albums. These also aren't flush. You can see that this album is setting way above the others and doesn't come completely down and flush. Things look kind of warped. It just didn't look right. The spines of the albums are not even visible, so you can't even tell the names of most of them. A lot of the printing on the spines on these are wrapped around to the back, and in the official version, if you've seen the picture, they're completely flush and they're squared off where you're able to read each title. And two of the albums don't even have spines printed on them. The White Album doesn't have anything printed on it, and Revolver was the other one that didn't have any printing on it, which it should. And then also on the spine of Sgt. Pepper's, and I'm not sure if you can see this, but the Peppers is missing the apostrophe on the spine. So another dead giveaway. In addition, the paper sleeves are not included in any of these, as they should be in the official version. It does come with some of the inserts, which whoever reproduced these did a good job at including these. However, it's not the official version. And if you notice the disc printing, the official version, the black on the printing of the disc goes all the way to the center hub ring. This one stops at the inner ring and then continues, but the official version goes all the way to the ring. And the printing of the actual text on there is overlaid on top of that inner ring, and it's almost not even legible. And the same thing with up here. Another notable difference in this release, on the Magical Mystery Tour album, there should be a caption here that says includes 24-page full-color picture book, but this one does not have it. However, it does include the picture book, and again, whoever copied this did a pretty good job. The colors are kind of washed out, and again, the printing is not crisp or clear. That's one of the other things. Some of the titles are centered, and you can see this white edge that goes around, and it's on a lot of them, and there's extra glue throughout here. So it's just another good indication that what you have is not the official version. One last thing I want to show you on the White Album, aside from that there's no printing on the spine, which there should be, is that it completely just opens up. It should be sealed in the middle right here. So you'd have the booklet and the extra includes, which these all have, but again, they're not the perfect replicas that you expect the quality from the Beatles. And then the discs are just piled on top of each other. Not sure if you can see, but the printing on this is incredibly dark, and it's almost hard to read what's on here. This one was actually printed a little bit better. But again, these are not the official versions. Another indication which I found on a couple of the discs are the matrix numbers on the back. While I wasn't not able to find the exact matrix numbers, and you can't really see them on here, they're kind of silver on top of silver, so you have to hold them in the light the right way to actually see the number. There's like a small barcode that wraps around, and then there's two sets of numbers, one on the inner ring and then one on the outer ring in really small numbers. One is supposed to represent the actual disc number, like almost like a model number for the disc, and the other one would be represents where the disc was actually printed, which I believe is required by law. I hope this has helped some of you spot whether you have the official version or a fake version. I wanted to make this video because there aren't that many out there that helps you spot what's the fake version and what's the real version. This was more a problem in 2009, 2010, when the fake versions first started coming out, but it looks like the production quality has gotten better in the fake versions. So another thing to point out is some people that have had the fake versions have stated that the actual discs either don't play or they play the stereo versions, not the mono versions. I did not test the disc out to see, because what I have is a fake version. I already know that. I don't need to mess with the disc in any way. I'm returning this back to the seller so I can get a full refund. And then if I can find it through an official venue, through either Amazon or Best Buy at a good price, I'll spend the money for it. But until then, I guess I won't have an official version of the Beatles in mono. Thank you.